Hi guys, welcome to our channel. This is Keith, my husband, and I am Kay,
my little Filipina.
So today I have some few questions on my phone that I'm going to ask to my husband.
Me?
Yeah.
Are we gonna share things? Okay. Well.
And he's gonna answer it. And the questions will.
Oh boy.
The question is all about what was his first impression about me as a young Filipina.
And then can I ask you what your impression is about me too?
Sure.
Fair enough?
Sure.
Okay, I guess we'll get started. Go ahead, pop the question.
Okay, so the first question, of course, is what was your first impression about me?
My first impression about you was that when we first came and actually met each other,
yeah.
or long distance relationship.
The first time we met each other, not the long distance.
Oh wow, that was kind of. All right, my first impression of you when I first saw you, because remember we had a long distance relationship for about a year, I think. Or was it a year or more than a year or what?
More than a year.
Okay, all right. I'm just saying it's a long time. I know that much.
Mm-hmm.
But when I first saw you, my first impression was, wow, you're so small. I didn't know you're that small. You know, you're very short. And you always told me you were short, but you know when I actually get there to visualize how short you are, you're short, very petite, and a very very beautiful young girl, very beautiful. That was my first impression.
Okay.
And what else?
So it's my turn. So my first impression about you when
that's all you're gonna ask me? Oh, okay, cool.
It's just
all right.
My first impression about you the first time I met you is you are very tall, very tall. And his hand is just so big, like a basketball player. See my hands and his hands, just so big.
Yeah.
And he is very tall, and then his voice is just so big. I don't know. It's just. And then there's a lot of people saying that every time he talks to someone on the phone, some people say, "I like your voice, sir."
Yeah, I used to get compliments too about my voice.
Yeah.
They used to always tell me at the studio that I used to do voiceovers. So you know.
So the second question is, what is the thing that pisses you off?
What are the things that piss me off?
Yep.
Some of the things that piss me off, that get me upset, is actually when I'm lied to. I hate a person to lie to me. And I try not to lie to nobody else. I don't think I do. But when a person just can't be forward with me, just tell me the truth. That's all, whatever it may be. Just don't get caught in a lie. That really upsets me.
Okay, so my turn. So what really pissed me off is
1, 2, 3.
So second question is, what is the thing that makes me pissed off? Just one thing.
Well, okay, I guess just one thing?
Yeah.
I guess when I raise my talk loud.
Okay.
When I raise my voice, that you say, I just talk loud. That's all.
Okay.
And that it?
Which is true, because I don't want nobody yelling at me.
But I don't be yelling at you. You just take it as that.
It really pissed me off.
I just talk loud. I've always done it all my life.
Okay. So my turn.
Okay. What are some of the things that I do to piss you off?
So
Oh,
if
you just answered that.
Yeah.
Talking loud.
Yeah.
So
What makes me pissed off is when you yell at me.
yeah, but I don't yell at you like that, babe. You again, people think I see. I'm just talking. See how I'm talking now. She calls that yelling, and it's not yelling. You know.
No, he says just talking. He just talk like that. Okay, maybe you just talk like that. So
Okay, you want to know what you piss me off?
what?
Some of the things you do to piss me off.
No, wait. I'm gonna answer that, not you. So what? The thing that makes him pissed off, if you really wanna piss him off, just roll your eye like this.
That doesn't piss
Yes.
me. That makes me laugh.
Which is not true, because every time I roll my eyes, he always say, "What are we doing?" So I get pissed off.
Wait,
And then
I don't
and
say
then,
nah.
I know. I'm
I
just
say why
saying.
you always do. Okay, I'm just adding.
And then every time he's on in the peaceful, how do I say this?
A peaceful mood.
Yeah, peaceful mood, and he was just watching TV and doing his own stuff, and when I start bothering him, he's just going to get pissed off.
Oh no! The thing about it is, I be off into a movie or a picture or something like that, and she knows that, and she starts aggravating me, just messing with me, and I be losing my concentration on the movie. That's the but it doesn't get me pissed off. I just get aggravated. Why are you doing that to me? Let me look at the picture. Look at it with me. But no, you keep on aggravating me.
Because when I do some things and then he's watching TV, and then after I do the thing that I'm doing, and then I'm gonna see him, he's on the peace mode.
Oh, you hate to see that, huh? You hate to see me in a peaceful mode.
And then it's just, I don't know, it's so weird. Like, I just really need to bother him.
Yeah, but on all jokes aside, what really get me upset is when she gets in that tempo mode. Now, Filipinas get in that tempo mode when they don't speak to you, they give you the cold shoulder. You ask them a question, they don't say nothing, and you try to figure out, what did I do wrong? Why are you acting like this? And you just keep quiet, just quiet. So I had to learn to deal with that, and I finally learned how to deal with it. Just give them time, just give them space. Eventually they'll calm down, and then sure enough, that works. I don't argue about it. I don't get into an argument or nothing, because I know I really haven't done anything wrong. But it's that temple thing that most all Filipinos have. I guess it's ingrained into your culture, I guess.
Okay, so the next question is, how do you keep a relationship healthy in life?
Well, I think, first of all, truthfully, my way, my feelings about that is that we first of all don't lie to each other ever, and I share. I hate to be separate, have any type of separatism between us. Like whatever I got is yours, half is yours. Whatever you got, half is mine. I don't have no secrets within the relationship. You're not, and I don't appreciate people telling you secrets and you not to tell me, because to me, a husband and wife are supposed to be the closest things ever.
Yeah.
Before family or anybody. You love your family. You really love your family, but when you get married, it's a whole different story. When you're living with your wife, like I don't appreciate someone come up to me telling me, "Hey man, I'm gonna tell you a secret, man, but don't tell nobody. Don't even tell your wife." What? That's my wife. I ain't gonna keep no secret from my wife. Right? So better not to tell me nothing if you don't want me to tell my wife. That's one thing, secret thing. And phones. I'll let you have my phone and everything on it. know everything, and you look at it and see it's nothing there. Same way with you. Worst thing I think a person or a couple that are living together, or a married couple, can do is he have his phone and don't want his wife looking at it, or she has her phone and don't want you to go to it. Why? What is there to hide?
I don't know. Maybe
They call that privacy, but there's no privacy between me and you.
Yeah.
And because you can know anything, everything, and everything about me. I don't care. I want it to be that way. I want us to share everything. Half of everything I got is yours, and half of everything you got is mine. Nothing comes between you and your wife. Nothing. I don't care what it is. Family, friends, anybody. That's what I believe.
Okay, so for me is how do we keep our relationship healthy? For me is when I become...
Of course, give it plenty of loving. Go ahead.
When I become more closer to God, because if you got God in your relationship, it's just like everything will be so perfect.
That's number one, baby.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention that. God is number one. Following His guidance is number one. And that's I truly agree with you on that.
Because if you put God first on your relationship, it's just God gives you peace of mind.
Oh man.
It's just a good feeling.
Yes, it is.
God is always in the center of everything.
That's right, faith.
Yeah.
We have that faith,
Yeah.
You have the faith that God can do anything. God can controls everything.
Because if you don't have God in your heart, Satan can always
slip in,
trap you, and you can always do bad things.
That's right, because Satan really hasn't got any power. All the power he has is to suggest things to your mind. Mm-hmm. The power, it's called the power of suggestion. You can suggest wrong things to your mind, and you follow and do it, but you don't have to. You can say no, but you got to recognize that that's Satan entering your thoughts, trying to make you do things that you shouldn't do, that are wrong. And we know that. We understand how he works, So whenever something comes to our head that we know that's not right, we don't do it. And God keeps you on that right track. He keeps you on that right track when you follow goodness, and doing good deeds.
Yeah.
True.
So the next question is, how many children do you want in the future?
Oh, well, I would like a couple more kids, if inshallah, if he bless us to have it, sure.
So for me, I would like just 2 kids.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That's all I want.
Sure.
1 boy and 1 girl, if God's will.
Yeah.
So, and okay. Next question is, what do you love about me?
What do I love about you? Wow.
Yeah.
I love, and this is the honest to God truth, I love everything about you. Everything about you. That's why I married you. We're 2 different individuals. We think differently, but that's cool. That's all right. I want that. You got your opinion about certain things, and I got my opinion about certain things. I think that's great. I don't want you to agree to everything I say or agree to everything you say. No. I like everything about you. I like the way you handle the household. I like the way you take care of things here. And a lot of things I've showed you, and you learned it. You catch on quick, I like how you're determined to go to school and finish school. And, because we got dreams, we still got dreams. Even though we're married, we got dreams we want to keep, I know. We talked about that. And, yeah, I can't say nothing I don't like about it.
Okay, for me is the thing that I like about him is his faith in God.
Yes.
Because every single day that we've been together, we always talk about God. He always motivate me.
Yeah.
And he always say like motivational words to me. Sometimes when I feel, when I feel sad about when I go to school, and then when sometimes I don't, every time I went home from school, I always tell him what happened, like why I didn't understand this, that it's so hard. And then he always makes me, he always say good things to make me calm. And he always mention God. And he is a very kind person. He
Don't
is
make
very
me cry.
You guys don't know him, but he is very kind. He loves to help people. And he is funny too. He is very funny. That's the thing I like about him. And that's it.
Well, thank you so much, my dear. I appreciate those kind,
Which is true.
the
I'm
kind
just,
words,
Yeah.
Yes, I do believe in God, number one in my lives, and you do too. That's what I love about you so much too. We're both on the same page here. And we both got a lot in common. We like some of the same things. We do some of the same things, despite our age difference. We listen to different type of music. Like, I like jazz a lot. And she shares it with me, and she likes her music a lot. I share it with her. There's no music I say I don't like, but I prefer to listen to jazz a lot.
Well, every time we get in the car,
here
we're
go.
always gonna say first, like, music. It means I'm gonna play my music.
Whoever calls out first plays their music first. That's what she's trying to say. Which is true. Yeah.
So the next question is, how did you know I was the one?
You know how sometimes you can have a feeling deep in your soul, in your heart, that tells you that, especially when you talk to a person and you talk about different things, you get to know each other, know each other. But really, when I went out to the Philippines, I met you for the first time, and I'm not kidding with you. When I went upstairs and your whole family's there, I met the whole family and everything, and my friend Chester was there. And then when I went in the room, you started taking off my shoes and everything. And I said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I just want to make you comfortable."
Yeah, I have last question.
You got a last question?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the question is, are you planning to move or live in the Philippines?
To leave the Philippines or live in the Philippines?
Live or move.
Oh, wow. And I know we probably talked about this later. I really would like to live there, buy me a home. It's cheap to buy a home there and live there. But right now I can't stay there. I'll give you first one reason why. One reason why is it's the medical facilities they have there. To me, and I don't know about the whole country, I don't know, but to me, they have the worst medical facilities I've ever seen. Really. And they do have a VA hospital there, which I can go to.
Yeah, but they don't. They just only give you medication.
Yeah, just medication. But if you get sick, you're in big trouble.
You pay your own bill.
And I think the doctors and nursing staff are kind of substandard. These are my opinions, and only my opinions. And not just that. The traffic situation. I'll have to learn how to drive all over again in the Philippines. Really. Because, people there don't have no respect for the laws of the road. Really. They just go in and out of cars and just honk their horns and all that stuff. I guess if you grew up in that type of environment, I guess you can get used to it. But me coming here from America, they got street signals everywhere.
Yeah.
Different street signs everywhere that you abide by. You're trained to do it that way. If you don't, you get a ticket because they got traffic police everywhere. That's the only thing.
And it's scary to drive here because if you just drive really fast, because police here are just hiding. You will never see them, but they're all around.
Yeah, they're there. So you got to drive by the law of that. But live there, I would love to own me a home in Philippines that we can go back and travel and stay there for a month or 2 months. come back here to the United States, take care of business here, then go back to Philippines. But I like to have a home there where we can just go and stay, live, instead of renting apartments here, renting apartments there. I think in the long run it'd be better to invest in a home there than to renting homes and stuff like that and pay more money.
Yeah.
But you asked me would I like to move to the Philippines? The answer is yes, I would, but not at this time, right now.
You will never move there because the situation there will never change.
Well, hopefully it might change. You never know. You never know. But I would like to have a home there.
Yeah.
When I do travel, I can have a place to go and get some property.
I would like to live there too.
Yeah. And, your people's all there. We can visit people, relatives, and stuff like that. But
I love my country, but it's just how they run
the whole country,
Yeah.
the politicians and everything, They could do better to help more of the people there, the poor people there. There's no way in the world people should be living in substandard conditions.
Well, don't get me wrong, but Philippines is a nice country.
It's beautiful.
People are so friendly.
They are.
They are so funny.
They are.
So,
They are. Yeah. I have nothing against that at all. I'm just talking about the infrastructure there. The way the buildings are. I mean, they always classify it as a third world country because they never built up to standards. Like all the old buildings still remain the same down there. Here they tore them all down, built new buildings, built apartments, all that. So they tear down stuff in other countries too. But the Philippines, they just seem that they had the same old homes they built way back in the 1800s or something. But except for there's some good places where rich stay. Makati and different places like that, But what about the poor? Okay, Phoebe, we're going to close out right now. If you like this channel, please subscribe below, please, and ring the bell. And please ask for a comment. Leave a comment below, and we'll sure appreciate that. And we'll get back with you on the next video we do, which should be very, very soon. So have a great day and enjoy yourselves.